Howdy, folks. We just got back from the North Dallas Toy Show, or we want to share our haul with you. What did we get?
A few things. Took longer to set it up than it will probably talking about it all.
Yeah. I did enjoy the show this year. It was really nice to ha- talk with all the vendors that we talked with. Made some new friends.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm tired. This is literally after the toy hall or the toy show.
But we enjoyed going this year, and we picked up a little eclectic thing line of stuff. I did pick up my first Star Wars figures. Really, I mean Becky always gets a Tauntaun, um, but
Where is my Tauntaun? Oh, he's over there.
He's right
He
here.
didn't even make it out.
so here's your Tauntaun.
I got him for free in the parking lot at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's gonna wave.
So
There's no place for him.
no belly, but
Yeah, her belly, but that's okay.
yeah, it's cool, nice piece. But I'll start with that. Picked up some Star Wars figures. I picked up my first Darth Vader. I guess I'm going to slowly get into the Star Wars figures. He's missing his tip on his lightsaber, but I thought it would be good. His cape's nice. It'd be nice, good representative
He's a clean figure.
until later. I picked up
Oh, we got
a C-3PO. So pretty nice chrome, and two other robots. That's about all I have to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the names of these are.
Yeah, robot number 1 and robot number 2.
Ah.
So I got that, and then I'm kind of looking for like maybe I be a
This is
complete
just a
one.
hot soldier, isn't it?
Yeah, I get a hot soldier with his weapon. So
And I actually picked up a Luke Skywalker also.
Becky did it on card, but no weapon.
Yeah, well, I
We already
picked
had
up.
a Luke Skywalker. You want another one?
Well,
You
I don't
wanted the card back.
think I had this card back version,
Yeah.
and it has a tauntaun on it.
And
I have other tauntauns that I could have Luke's or Han's on top of, so having some extras wouldn't be a bad
And we
thing.
picked up this guy with a stick. So if you reference Richard Blasting and the Return of the Jedi figures, they all have sticks. They don't have guns anymore. They got sticks.
It looks like a pointy
Yeah.
stick.
So I think we had a Luke and a Leia. I don't know if we had a Leia.
Yeah, we have
We had
Hoth.
the Hoth
we
set.
don't
We had a
have
couple
the
Hoth figures.
the
so,
other
so
versions
now
or
we're
the standard.
slowly. Now if we seen them with, especially the weapons, at a good price, we're
Find
probably
nice clean.
slowly pick them up and add it to the collection. So that was 20 years plus years in the making.
Talked about it for a long time, yeah.
yeah.
Aside
Always-
from your childhood ones, you do have a few of the childhood ones, so that
So
We
mainly
just-
stuck with GI Joe and other lines. Speaking of GI Joe, first pickup was a rock and roll. So he was pretty cheap, loose, but I don't think I have a loose one. So
how do you not have a loose rock and roll?
well, because he looks like this, and
Is the space crossover?
yeah,
or
it's a space
aqua?
crossover. Yeah,
I just fixed him.
that one's not gonna work. And then picked up a yellow Storm Shuttle for $5. So I thought it was a good symbol, nice and yellow, pretty nice $5 pickup.
I don't. Why don't you talk about that, and then we'll set it
No, we're
up
going
to
through the
side.
Joes.
Oh, okay,
So
we're
I
going through
picked
Joes.
up a earring Zarana.
Zariana, yeah.
I had
She has
one,
this
but I want to get a
earring.
couple extra. I only think I have one, so I want to get another one for the
She has
set.
earrings and without earrings.
Yes, she has earrings without earrings. So the one as a kid was the without earrings, the other one. And
So she became more fashionable as time went on.
well,
or
I
she
think this is an
became less
earlier
fashionable?
one,
Oh.
maybe. Then we picked up this guy. I didn't know what he was, but he's $1. And then later on, when we went to Jaden's Toys, we saw him again.
Yeah. Aaron's like, do you notice this? Who
Yeah,
this
I was
is?"
like, I've never seen this guy before. He looked like he'd go well with the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons line. So
Yeah, he's a Happy Meal toy that's Mystic Knights or something. We looked him up. I'll have to
yeah,
retain him to my memory another time. This is gonna be rough. I am not doing well. Sorry. I beat.
so what else did we get?
I got, since you were talking about Star Wars, I also got Mulkey, I think, 1983 Ewok. He is a little kind of matted down and squished looking, but I think I can clean him up and kind of refluff
see how he
him.
cleans up.
So see if I can get his eyes a little bit more visible, but he's not like scratched up and he's not like really discolored. He's still got his tag,
Yeah.
and it's a little faded sort of or something, but it's not bad. So
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. You'll see the cleaned up
yeah,
picture.
I like to clean our toys and bring them back to life. So that's always fun.
Yeah. So, here's another Joe figure. Picked up a Culver Soldier. Of course, have multiples of these. It's just a clean Culver Soldier, nice shape. And the vendor I bought it from, he always stores his nicer Joes like this with the file cards.
Is it just tape, the bubble tape to it?
Yeah, it's a double-sided tape. Well, this one
Okay.
has something else, but usually he has
Yeah.
a piece of double-sided tape. He has the bubble, which I have a ton of these, and then
And then the
and
file
so it's
card
nice,
and
a nice little way to store the file card with
Yeah.
the figure and keep it safe. It's a lot better than putting it in a bag with the figure because then the file card gets all bent up. So that's really nice. I picked up a Superpower for $5. I was happy with that. It doesn't have his cape, but it's actually not bad for $5. Paint's pretty good. There's like one scuff on his arm and his hand. No cape, but it's a Twistoid, I believe, and he still works. So that's a nice little fun pickup. I'm gonna put them down because they don't really stand up too well. Let's see what else. Or what's next?
You want to move on to Lego because we got a lot of it. So we picked up a Hidden Side poly bag. This would have been like what 2017 era.
Yeah, I'd say Hidden Side is a little bit underrated. Didn't really sell that well, but actually, we gave a couple sets to our son, and
They're
I
fun
liked
sets.
them. I think
yeah,
they were pretty cool sets, and so we were.
They're on the side of like a horror mystery sort of,
Yeah.
but then they had an interactive feature where if you used your camera on your phone, things would show up that weren't there.
I think if you throw
Or
away
they-
the phone part of it,
Yeah,
and
like we
you don't
didn't
need
ever do that part.
But it was just fun sets. Like one of them had there was a school bus and it had
Yeah.
a porta potty that shot out poop,
Yeah.
and so
Because it was like possessed by a ghost,
Yeah.
and so it had a thing that you could flip, and it like turned into this angry face from like I don't
So-
know, the toilet seat flipped up like a mouth and
Lot of-
eyes and
a lot
stuff
of cool
came out and
parts and pieces
different things.
and
so yeah, so
it's
this
nice
is
little
like a hot dog vendor who's turned into a ghost, or
set. Yeah. So now
and
after we
lots of like glow in the dark and lime green and interesting color pieces and stuff. So it's kind of fun.
now we're kind of picking them up as we see them.
Yeah, some of the sets we've picked up, but we figured how often you come across the poly bags. Sometimes those are a little bit trickier. So that was a good
What other Lego
pickup.
set did you get?
So then also we picked, this was also another one that ties back into our son. We picked up, he's been obsessed with Greece for years of his life. And has actually, we traveled to Greece when he was little. And he's read books, he's written reports on, he's done all kinds of stuff. So Atlantis ties into that kind of Greek mythology and culture and look and everything. So we picked up one of the really big sets years ago. We came across the box and the whole set, and we got that for him. And
we
then
found
we
that
picked up other ones
Our
along
local
the
Bricks and
way.
minifigure.
Yeah.
And we just we saw the set and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So we decided to, as we slow burn,
Yeah,
find them.
find things.
We're add some of the sets to the thing. We actually saw another Atlantis set today. We did get just a box only from our local Bricks and minifigure, but now we actually
You said figure twice.
Bricks and minifigure.
It's not Bricks and Minifig?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. I don't know. I've always thought it was Bricks and Minifigs.
It could be.
Oh, okay. BAM.
They have
From our local
they have
BAM
Bricks
store.
and minifigures.
Well, yeah, but who says minifigures? It's so
Well, I guess I do.
You do. You said it twice. So.
Yeah, but they had
Okay.
the set today. We saw it in a farther away one because we had to go a little farther out of our normal.
But we
area.
went to one that was close to the show.
Yeah, and so we saw one. We saw the set that we had the box, and so we were a little tempted, but it was a little bit spicy on price, so we just decided to leave it and move on.
That'll be one that we pick up
Yeah,
eventually.
we're finding it
Like
eventually.
that.
And
The
so
harder part is to get the box.
we picked up a whole bunch of minifigures. And I think one of my favorites is the Blacktron. Space Dude. I remember
He's
having these as a
the
kid.
modern one though, or is he?
No, I think he's
vintage?
original.
Okay.
And picked up a.
It's our fourth time to drop him.
Yeah.
He's a little front heavy with his walkie-talkie, I think.
Hey. Another minifigure. It's a
Brown
a brown
astronaut.
astronaut. So he didn't have his baby, but it was priced a little cheaper than the one with baby, and I just wanted to have another brown astronaut for the set. I thought this was kind of cool. This was the Toy Story. I don't really care about Toy Story, but I thought the little Green Army Men, especially
So
with Lego
we
not doing
do
war,
get
even though they call it
things
Star
from-
Wars.
Do you get things that are from Toy Story then?
Yeah, just the minifigure things. One of my main favorites is the new.
Bat Knights or Bat?
Yeah, this is the new
I don't know. Their official
new
name is.
minifigures you can buy in boxes, but the boxes are just terrible
The CMS.
to figure out what you got, and so we picked up two of those, a couple Knights, and then a Falcon Lady, which we had, but I think that's fun little figure. What's this, Becky?
That's a Wuzzle.
It's a Wuzzle.
We should have looked up what his name is. I know.
It's the monkey
Bumble
Wuzzle.
Lion. Yeah, he's a.
It was the last Wuzzle we needed for our Wuzzle set. I consider
Yeah,
these.
so-
I had two of these that are the same size as the Care Bears. I had two of these in my
Like the 3-inch
original
posable Care Bears.
original collection from when I was a child that we played with, and so to me these Wuzzles are distant cousins of the Care Bears, and it's part of the set.
He stuck them on the Care Bears. Well, the Care Bears shelves were full, so he stuck them on the Rainbow Bright shelf, which was next to the Care Bears.
I made room.
So I just shoved a whole bunch of glowworms all in. Did you notice?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of glowworms on the shelves too. I was like, they're colorful. So
Yeah, they're colorful.
we're trying to figure out where things can go at the new house.
So we picked up some
Speaking of Care Bears.
Care Bear books.
Yeah.
I'd never seen these before.
These are tinier. Yeah, usually the books are like, what, here, hold
Yeah.
that one up.
I mean, here's a sad kid, but he's getting ice cream. So, but
He's got to meet the Care Bears, so I
Yeah.
feel better. But like, usually the books are like more like that size. I don't know if that shows up, but
so these were
a couple inches smaller.
These are fun books.
You want to talk about Care Bears too
Yeah.
while we're at it?
So we bought a couple of Care Bear cousins online off eBay. We were trying to get some 2002 remakes of the UK exclusives.
So
And
the cousins came out in the U.S. Then they released more cousins in the U.K.
yeah, so we wanted the dog and the cat.
But they're only in the
and-
U.K. and
other
they're
ones.
really hard to find for one, and they're super expensive. So we found that the 2003 20th anniversary release had some of the cousins that
Mm-hmm.
they released, and we were like, oh, those are pretty cute, and they look pretty close to the original, and let's go grab some of those.
So we thought we bought these, and then these came in. A little bit different size, a little hard to tell in the picture.
and just they're cute,
Yeah.
they're good reference.
We would probably pick these up anyways. It
Probably.
just wasn't what we expected. So
But the fur's different on
Yeah.
it. The fabric's kind of different.
we were
and
expecting this, but then we saw this at the toy show, so we
Yeah,
picked this
so-
up.
Saw this one today, so we got the reference of
Yeah.
both of Playful.
Now we need
it's
to get
Playful,
the other 2000s, 13
it's
inches
Playful
from the other
Heart the
side.
monkey, or is Playful Heart the dog?
I don't know their names.
Proud Heart Cat. How do you not know these things?
I have you.
Okay, that's true. I do
So
keep
what
up
else?
with some of
We
that.
got some little McDonald's.
So we think we picked up Hamburger
And
and
Sesame
Birdie
Street.
from the same McDonald's line, and then
Little
we have
sets,
some of the
so-
PVC or Betty
Out of a dollar bin.
plastic.
A little Fraggle Rock character.
Yeah, that one was a good one to pick up. We don't
Yeah.
have any like that.
I've never seen these Transformers before, and I'm sure all the Transformers fans have. But this is a little
Thought you
bit
were a
past.
Transformer fan.
Yeah, well, this is a little past my
Okay, were
years.
they later?
Yes, they were
Later?
later. So they're like
Okay.
88, maybe.
I like how later's like
Yeah, it's well.
Still
Once you go past the
80s,
movie, for me,
yeah.
you got the movie characters. I got those, and then past the movie, it's like I don't even recognize the
get to a
Transformers.
point, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure they seem familiar. I've probably saw them. I've seen them at some point, but I never really seen them in person, and I never had any of them. So this vendor had a couple of them, so I picked up 4 or 5 of them, and so that was a little fun little Transformers ad. I have to see how many there are and add them to the list. So let's see. Oh, another Joe figure. So I showed you how he did it with the if it's just the file card. But if you have the card back, you can do the same thing. Just take some more room. So I have my card backs in these kind of cases, but I probably wouldn't put my figures on it. But I guess you could put them figures back and back in a comic box, and this would be a good way to show it.
Yeah, you store your.
But this can fit in a half box
Attached
pretty
ones.
pretty well too, with if you put them opposite of each other. So, I like this Kermit.
Yeah,
I saw this
he's
Kermit. We already had a Kermit. We didn't have this
Ours
Kermit.
is larger. This
and
one looks.
I just
older,
I like this
maybe?
face. I thought he had a nice happy face.
He looks
that-
cheerful. His little
sits
crossed
up
legs
pretty
look
well.
very Kermity.
Well-
Did you find a date on it?
I did not.
Or did you look?
I did not.
Okay, that's a different story. This is Fisher Price.
While she does that, or go over some more things, I got an Incredible Hulk card back. I was going to open it up and throw this in my Superpowers collection, or the Secret Wars that I don't have yet. I was going to throw that in here. You see, nice Incredible Hulk that would go well with those lines. I picked up a Riddler superheroes as a placeholder until I find an Argentinian Riddler, which is just a Green Lantern repaint. Which I guess we should have just found a Green Lantern that
Oh, I
was
could just repaint it.
that was beat up and just painted over, and,
Yeah.
and just have something in our collection.
But that particular one, the Argentinian one, is super expensive.
Yeah.
So this is a great substitute.
Yeah, this is a lot cheaper. Got a
Kind of
mint
placeholder
one that are
until-
open up and put on the shelves with the other ones. Just have a good plate, a good stand-in.
Here he is. From 1976.
Picked up a Hero from Super 7. So I thought this was pretty cool. I didn't really know this until afterwards, and I thought he'd be
You
fun
mean
to
till
put
after
on
you
the,
bought him, or you mean till after Super 7 released him? And...
until they weren't available anymore.
Okay.
So maybe a year ago,
Okay.
I realized that
Oh,
they
so this
had
is
released
a recent
it.
Super 7?
No, this
Or-
is
oh,
from
okay.
years
was-
ago,
yeah.
2018.
Okay.
So it's from a while ago. I just never cognitively knew that was there. So I thought it'd be great. Great
Fun
to
punched. It's a fun card back,
Yeah.
the way they set it up, because it ties into the ones that actually came out.
bubble so clear. It's kind of like when I put them out, but I bought them to open them and put them on the He-Man shelf. But
Are any of the toys on your side still standing?
not really.
Okay.
This was an impulse purchase. A little Top Gun airplane.
But for Hot
F-14.
Wheels and a tie into a movie or show
Yeah.
reference, it actually makes sense.
The F-14 is the best airplane ever.
Speaking from a man who works with mechanical engineering and stuff.
Yeah.
Aerospace engineering.
Oh, you got some ponies, Becky?
Yeah, so I picked up these. They had a couple of different ones that were cute, and actually for the price they may have been a good pickup. These should be G3, I think. I mainly do G1s behind us, but this is a slightly different version. This one's got a little Easter basket, or at least that's what it looks like to me. And this one has a little Easter bunny, so I thought these would, I like putting out at Easter time or different holiday times, like crossover toys with the holidays, so this will be fun to bring out around that time.
And one of those?
Yeah, so later in the day, I went back in a front room where we had met some very nice ladies that we were talking to. And so I was going to go back. Was I going back for the ET yet? The ET that I ended up getting? Maybe not. I don't remember. But I walked in and I was like, oh, they're like Deca. I think they're Deca. Yeah, they're Deca. I was looking at the bottom. Deca, they're the same. 1986 Popples cups, and they're a little yellow. I mean, this is kind of like the normal color for Deca at this point, but like the coloring on the images is still really good. They gave them to me 2 for $1, and I was like, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. How much do you need? Or how much are they? And they were like 2 for $1. I was like, wait, this is like 50 cents and this is 50 cents? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, hang on, I can find $1.
Yeah.
So this was a really fun pickup because they were such a good deal. And a surprise because we hadn't seen them early in the day when we were in there. Yeah, we made good friends, so that was also really
And
nice.
last, we got some Snorks.
That you still got one more thing on the table that you
Okay.
missed. The pop.
Yeah, I knew
Polly
that
Pocket.
intentionally.
Polly Pocket flamingo to go with my flamingos in my office.
Yeah. So I remember having
These are more
these in San Antonio at my grandma's house, and she had a flower shop, and she always had these type of things, and they were
She has
just like
them at
this.
the shop.
Yeah, she had them at the shop,
Oh.
and she had them at her house, and I had a whole bunch of them. I don't actually know where.
Where I've never seen them in all the.
I haven't seen
But
them
we
either.
do have one box that's stuff
This
from
one's-
Aaron's childhood that
This
we
one's a little different. It has
didn't
like a
go through
plastic.
until
It's like a
recently,
Smurf
so.
one that has a plastic
kind of a base. Well, because
Base?
he's kicking, maybe it's to try to balance the weight on that.
potentially. So,
Because
I
all
ate
the
ice cream.
sports ones are the ones that.
so I don't know how many these are.
Yeah, I'm
There's
gonna
probably
have
a
to
lot
track
more
this
than we
down.
got,
We've talked
but-
about adding snorkels. That's been a discussion
Yeah,
for a long
I
time.
remember the
too,
cartoon.
but we just don't come in touch with them.
And then we got some more Smurfs.
Smurfs. Da, 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 da,
Which one's your favorite?
I liked the Valentine's one because I don't think we had that one yet. And again, it's a crossover with the holidays, so I think those are kind of cute. There were a couple like these two where they're like kind of just sitting and chilling out, and I thought those would be cute to have in our Smurf village.
There's one laying
Yeah,
down.
he's like laying on his tummy and like sticking his head up. So yeah, I think he's
He's
supposed to
running a.
maybe
scooter.
he's supposed to be doing a headstand, but didn't quite do it.
Oh yeah. Here's one with a colorful outfit.
Oh, look, he does a handstand.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I think that's how he's supposed
Hey,
to go.
yeah, that makes more sense.
You have to have him be
He
flat.
looks like he's doing a handstand.
Yeah. Oh, and this one's in my other hand. I forgot.
Oh, I thought this one was cool. That was a Smurf baby, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do you know it's a Smurf baby?
Well, it's
Just 'cause
smaller
wearing
and he's
white-
not wearing
oh,
a
is he
light.
smaller?
I don't know. I just kind of remember a Smurf baby in the cartoon.
Oh, okay. They're all kind of small.
It's two of them sitting down.
Yeah, so those
So.
the idea is to put together a Smurf village and have lots of Smurfs.
You want
running
to show your
around.
Polly Pocket?
This is the form I like it the best, so I don't know that here. There you can see it on my shirt. It does open up, and that may be necessary. I couldn't get it open while I was trying to film and do it the first time, and it does open. You
You
gotta, yeah, I got it open. You gotta kind of, which way's the upside? Yeah. There you go. You can just push it right at, and then you dropped.
There's a Polly Pocket character in it, and
There
she's
is, and don't move your foot.
she's very squishy.
I do that all the time with toys at my desk. I lean over because I drop stuff too much. And then I always hit it with my bun that I forget about. Here, she has a friend. It's been a really long day. It's a good day, but we're tired. Look, she has flamingo. Flamingo. But their feet don't fit, and their heads don't fit, and how do they go in? Their legs are kind of flopped. But they're in clothes. They're not even in swimsuits. And her
Oh.
skirt won't fit.
And we got some Motu weapons. So,
Anyways,
some extra weapons. And some G.I. Joe guns.
it's a cute flamingo.
Yeah,
Aaron's moved on, but
Hey, you can still talk about it.
that's cute. That's my point.
So what was your favorite?
Man, nothing's left on the table standing. I think the Popples cups were a really fun pickup. I'm glad we found the Snorks. They were a fun pickup.
Yeah.
So now we can compare the size of the the boars. there was a pig, but it wasn't a boar. The cousins.
Yeah.
So we know kind of that we can still chase the size, and we were right. There was one that's a little bit closer to what we thought. Free tauntauns are always fun. I don't know, you asked for one. Oh, my ET, which I don't think we addressed. We've been trying, maybe not trying, but sometimes looking at the site and seeing if we can get the NECA 4-foot ET, because we saw it when it first came out, and then we didn't pick it up then, and it just keeps going up in price.
We saw one today. They went $900.
Yeah, and last time, it was $450 at one point. I think when we saw it, it was $275 or something. But we were on a 2-week road trip, and it was early in the road trip, and we decided maybe we didn't have enough space to get it home, which proved to be true in the end. Like, maybe if he rode home in my lap, I could have, like, held him all the way back, but I'm not sure how heavy it was.
So I think
But, so we haven't found that, but this is, like, the same
Mhm.
model and design and even, like, texture. He's just, like, in a 12-inch.
squint your eyes. It's a
form.
4-foot one you wanted.
I could still put him by the door to greet people, I guess.
So I
But I
think
think the 4-foot one has more impact.
Value-wise, the best value would be the Storm Shadow and the Superpower.
Cheapest ones he picked up?
I said the best value.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 'cause-
No, best value was my cups.
Nah, that's all these guys.
We could have morning juice.
Yes.
I don't
And
think they're
then,
safe for coffee.
I was really happy to be able to pick up another Zorana.
Because you didn't have earrings?
I think I have one.
You have one. Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Can I have a
That's
couple?
not enough.
Just in case they break. And this was on my short list because I just picked up a whole bunch of Superpowers,
Yeah,
and I
so
wanted to
you
get
wanted
that.
kind of fill in
And so
that
this
hole.
was kind of on a little lower on that list. But
But he's not
I can't believe I.
superpower.
Yeah, but he's comic book and he works. He's right mold.
DC, Marvel, they're all the same. Nobody would.
Same points of
And
articulation.
they're green.
Yeah. So that
That's-
was,
yeah.
these are actually on my list to look for, and I was happy to find those. I think the thing that surprised me was picking up as many Star Wars. I was not expecting to do that. So now I guess when we see them for a good price with and look at their weapons, we might be picking them up and add them to the set.
We're kind of combining all the Star Wars stuff, so it makes sense to have
Yeah.
more of the vintage ones.
We're planning to
with other-
have a place for them on one shelf on them for the vintage figures, and then we'll be able to add more
one
to it.
bookcase, yeah.
Sure.
We have multiple shelves. It's just pulling it all together, and
Well,
even then, that's probably not enough space. But we're gonna have to
One bookcase, one shelf for the figures.
for the vintage figures. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I was gonna say the Tauntauns take up like 3 shelves alone. So
I'm shocked that
the
we saw the
was a
monkey.
fun pickup
Yeah,
because we were
finished
just
out.
looking at that yesterday.
Yeah,
and
finish our set.
we knew there was one that we were missing.
Yeah. Plus, Mike I picked up one in Ohio, and I saw his pickup video. I was like, "Hey, I need that thing," and I can't believe we ran across it.
So yeah, and with that, we've been talking about the Snorks.
Yes,
With the other
we've
kind
been-
of PVC.
We've been
and
wanting to
that
get these
size,
guys.
So they were fun.
Yeah.
Add.
Yeah.
We'll have to kind of figure out what else is needed on some of those that we've just started. Like, we don't have a database yet for Star Wars. We don't have one for the Snorks. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's, well, some of the Transformers. I'll have to add that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us today, and
We'll share the next toy hunting video with you soon.
yeah.
Smile and be like, you didn't. Okay. I bring joy to your life.
Yeah.